And speaking of good cinematography,
Actually, yes, very good cinematography and a really good story. Um, it's Millennium Actress, which is a movie by Satoshi Kon. Really one of like a really great anime
yeah,
director.
he was a very amazing person. He's light years ahead of us.
He was.
He
I mean,
was.
and unfortunately, he
He,
died young of pancreatic cancer.
yeah, which is unfortunate
Uh,
because he could have changed the world.
he really could have. He could have changed anime. He could have changed just media in general, because a lot of people ripped him off, like Aaron Aronofsky,
Black
Black Swan
Swan,
guy, the director
Black
of Black Swan.
Swan.
Black Swan, he stole a scene from Perfect Blue in Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
Actually
Also,
several, but that
Inception is
and
essentially Paprika.
yeah, they've even stole scenes from Paprika to put in Inception.
Yeah.
Um, just it's just sad. I mean, it just makes me sad. Someone
Hyper talented.
hyper talented but obscure work gets ripped off and no um recognition. But anyways, it was a really good underrated movie that he did, Millennium Actress.
Yeah, and it's not a scary movie, or it's not really
No,
horror themed like a
it's
lot of his, like Perfect Blue and like Paranoia Agent.
Paprika even is a little
Paprika's a little horror thing, like it's a
it's
little
psychological
psychologically
thriller,
thriller kind of thing.
but Paprika is a very wholesome, um, fun anime. And it's so funny. I own Millennium Actress on DVD and know that it's only subbed. So when it came out in English, it didn't even faze me that they dubbed it for the re-release. And now, like, you can buy it subbed and dubbed, or pre-order it. It
Yeah,
hasn't come out
yeah, it
yet.
comes out in December.
So but I'm like, well, I didn't think about, like, this is the first time it's been dubbed, and we went and saw it dubbed. Um and we really I mean, it
It's really
was a
good.
good movie. It's
So,
about
oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You go
Okay,
ahead.
so the story is essentially the film. There's a film company. I don't know, think of like if Warner Brothers was shutting down, that everything's gonna be torn down, and like these guys just want to make like they're well they work. The one guy works at the movie studio, but he got a cameraman and doing a little documentary on their most famous actress. I forget what her actual name is. Ah, yes, that's perfect.
Give me a minute and
I said I'll keep going. I said this is why it's nice because Julie's got the phone, so you can IMDb it while I talk. But yeah, they interview her, and like it was really cool because yeah, her as an actress, she was doing it for decades, and she did not age at all. Like she was just like she looked the same, beautiful all the time throughout all her years. And they went to interview her, and of course settles in, and but like she was still beautiful and still very kind, and she's living in like a really nice little Japanese little traditional little house with the cool, yeah, they had little wooden doors and
Yeah.
sliding doors and stuff. But it was just like it was her telling her story of how she got into the industry.
Yeah.
Anything?
How she got into the industry in her career, and her name was Chiyoko Fujiwara.
Ah, yes. But it was really cool because yeah, like the one thing I've always loved about Satoshi Kon, especially watching Perfect Blue again, is his transitions are amazing. Like they're some of the best because like they go from one scene to another and it is just so seamless. Like because like yeah, she tell her different movie careers, all the things she's doing, and like she was the original reason her becoming an actress is she kind of during the war she found like she helped some artist revolutionary guy, and she helped him escape the police and all that kind of stuff and let her stay like at the night, and she just really fascinated with him, like kind of like fell in love with him and his idea of like I don't know, fighting for a new Japan and all that kind of stuff. And they made a promise to meet meet someday again. And her logic was just like, okay, you know, maybe if I'm a movie actress, I'll get really famous, and I will he'll see me. He'll see me. He won't be able to look away from me, and we'll meet again, and we'll find each other. And it was just her. It was her goal of chasing that man, and kind of what she, because he had like a paint. He was a painter, and it was kind of this. She was always chasing him, and the idea of I don't know. It's kind of like symbolism of art. You chase your art. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I feel like you're describing it really well. I mean, it's just kind of like she fell in love, and he gave her a key,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Here's a key," and you know, like, I don't remember the keys
because
symbolize.
I think that was like to the place or wherever they wanted, where they were. Or no, it was to his briefcase or something like that, to where they were going to meet or whatever. Like it was kind of a here's something to remember me by. So when we do meet, I can give it. You can give it back to me and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
And so she held on to that key for her whole life, and um, she well, actually, she wasn't like she was discovered.
yeah,
And she was hesitant to be an actress at first, but then that was her logic. Like, well, if he sees me, then he can, um,
we
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 can
can meet up,
reconnect, you know,
reconnect, and meet.
and stuff, and just her career, and just, and it was really, because the guy who did the documentary was her fanboy,
Oh
but
gosh, he was a big fanboy.
he was very respectful, but he knew every single role, every single movie, lines, you know, from the movie, and is very much a fantasy in a sense that when she was talking about these roles, she would be transported back into those roles, but the director of the documentary would be right there with
And
her,
the
like,
cameraman.
and the cameraman.
And that's what made it cool, is because it was like it's like if someone were telling a story so good that you are right in the action with them. And and eventually like they kind of did join the action, and they helped, like he helped, like, because yeah, she was always looking for that man. That was always her drive. And like, yeah, like it was really cool because the transitions are so beautiful, because yeah, it would go from like her accepting her job like during the war and during World War II and such like that, and then like it would transport into like a samurai movie, or she'd be a ninja. Like she would be constant. It would almost be like she talking about her life, but she would be constantly like different roles, and she would be in costume and everything, and it
Yeah.
was really cool.
And I mean, speaking of the trans, like how there's a part where it goes back to where they're sitting in her house and she's pretending to be her character riding a horse and saying a line, and the director's like, "We won't," you know, like saying the lines with her. And
Like, we're gonna help, we're gonna save you, we're gonna help you get to your destination. And like some guy, like it was a samurai movie, like he pulled, like some dude just has like a bow and arrow, and he shoots. He's about to shoot the Kyoko or
Chioko.
Chiyoko, excuse me. But they were about to shoot her, and he took the bullet. He took the, well, not the bullet. He took the bolt, the arrow, and he's just like, "Oh, my lady, you have to go on." And yeah, they were reenacting it, and it was whole. It actually went back to the house, to reality, and it was just fun.
Well, and then yeah, and it was just and then like the people that she worked with, because there was another actress who was kind of her rival, and like when she talked about those roles, the rival actress was her antagonist
Yeah,
always.
she was always the antagonist, getting in the way and calling her a fool and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll let you keep talking.
No, and then just kind of like that. Then I was like, and you know, like kind of like how looking for that man, that mystery man, and how like those her roles were her looking for the mystery man,
Mm-hmm.
and just I like how her whole life played out in the movies, and like uh the documentarian was like very respectful but also major fanboy,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
it's very, the art's gorgeous, and the story is really good and really uh just really tugs at your heartstrings. And I think
Mm-hmm.
just like I mean, well, her how she's inspired millions and being like such a big star and to like her personal pain of
Mhm.
just that guy was always on her mind
Yeah,
and
that
she doesn't regret it.
yeah, and she doesn't regret it, and that was it. And I just thought it was kind of cool because that was her drive. But like, I don't know, she fell in love. She fell in love with an artist because, and like, she wanted to perfect that art. I don't know. It's like it's kind of like I don't know. He's like I don't know. I think he's like I perceive him as symbolism towards her, like chasing your dreams.
Right, yeah, because I mean, he was her inspiration for everything, a lot of things, and
I know. I'm like I don't want to tell the I don't want to tell the
no,
whole
because
thing
there's like
because there's so many good things.
there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of good parts of this story. There's like a plot twist. Um, just there's
Before Shyamalan and his
yeah,
plot twists. But no, there's plot twists. There's it's fun to just watch all the different genres of movies that she's been in. Cause like, yeah, it is like contemporary, samurai. She's a ninja. She's an astronaut in one of them.
her last movie. She was an astronaut. She was a geisha. She was um, like looked like something out of the 1800s. Like
Mm-hmm.
she just did a lot of well, I guess at Western 1800s, but
Yeah.
um,
Japan. Yeah, she was in a Godzilla movie. Like it was just fun. And it was just as fun of like her telling her story and like and again having the documentarian or whatever
yeah.
that is the correct word and the cameraman involved in the action and involved so deeply enriched in her story and it was just really cool but it's a beautiful movie. It's a beautiful movie. It's really cool. Comes out in December. It's great. It's awesome. And as this, if you are a fan of, if you are a big person like me who loves cinematography and like loves that stuff, like you will go nuts. You will froth over it because it's so beautiful and awesome. But yeah, if yeah, it comes out in December comes out in Blu-ray, probably streaming, whatever. It is available on Amazon Prime subbed.
Oh, oh,
I mean, it's not their official dub, but someone grabbed the license and just like, oh hey, let's put on Millennium Actress on Amazon Prime. It's for free. So if you have it, if you can't wait, watch it.
yeah. We'll just watch it anyway. So
Yeah.
it'll be, it'll, like, oh, I guess we should keep this one.
No, Satoshi Kon, yeah, his career it spot on there it's I mean just consistency of how good everything was from because yeah Tokyo Godfathers, Perfect Blue, Paprika, Millennium Actress, Paranoia Agent, and he did do a small short back in the day. It's still not bad. I mean it's actually not pretty good. It's a pretty
What's
good
that?
one.
On that Memories?
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually have that one.
I think so.
That's
Well
because
it's that one.
that was an anthology movies, but
Well that one the last one I mean I'm talking about the one last one he did like 2000
oh yeah,
2010 or anything
he
like
was working on it
2009.
before he died,
Yeah,
right?
he did something like he did make like a small short, but like everything he's really done has been really good and consistent.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, it's the animation is beautiful. One of the like a beautiful anime, like the art is beautiful, and his stories are great. I mean, they're like a lot of
They
things
really get you.
they
Like
really do.
it grips you.
If it's not like a psychological thriller, it tugs at your heartstrings because like Millennium Actress definitely tugs at your heartstrings,
And Tokyo
and Tokyo
Godfather,
Godfathers.
that's a good one too.
Or do you have?
I have Tokyo
Oh,
Godfathers.
okay,
I
I
said
wasn't
I,
sure.
but yeah, go watch Millennium Actress. It's pretty good.